Hi, I'm Natalie Lucier, and today we're talking about how to get it done. Welcome back to Off the Charts, where we reimagine what's possible for your business. I'm Natalie Lucier, your business strategist and digital visionary. I often get asked how I get so much stuff done. And usually that question stops me in my tracks because I really don't see it that way. I feel like there's always more to do. But I guess that means I'm doing all the right things. So here are my tips for getting it done, whatever that means for you. Number 1, ideas have a shelf life. Use them before they expire. When you get an idea and you don't use it immediately, you might see somebody else running with it instead. I think that ideas exist out in the ether and they're just waiting for someone to snatch them up. So you'll often see a couple of different people starting the same type of company or project at the same time. To me, that means there's pressure to take an idea and to execute on it before it goes bad. But that doesn't mean that all ideas come fully formed and that they're all ripe. Sometimes you need to let a seed of an idea grow and evolve until it's really ready for you to run with it. But once you do pick an idea, you can't let it wilt on your idea shelf. You have to start executing and taking action on it right away. Number 2, pick a date and announce it to the world. I'm motivated by external things, so if I tell someone I'm going to do something, then I do it. Now, if you're not motivated by external things and you can motivate yourself internally, you might not need this tip, but most of us do. If you've been putting something off for a long time, then you need to get outside accountability for you to really make it happen. Picking a date and making a contract with other people is the catalyst for so many great things in my own business. The Off the Charts live event, this show right here, as well as a number of my products. I pick dates, announce them to the world, and follow through, and so should you. Number 3, set aside creation days and communication days. Depending on the type of business you run, you might find that you have 2 types of tasks. Tasks where you're creating or providing a service, and tasks where you're communicating or having sales conversations. When it's time to create, you usually need about 20 to 30 minutes to really get into the flow of your productivity. But once you're in the zone, you can create a lot more and get more done in a short amount of time. But if you're interrupted by a meeting or a phone call or somebody else, then you lose that flow and that productivity goes out the window. It's one of the reasons why creative people or even programmers prefer to work late at night or early in the morning when there aren't other people around to disturb them. But if you're running a business, then you're not operating in a vacuum and you need to communicate with other people to make things happen. That means emails, phone calls, and meetings. So what you can do to maximize your productivity is to schedule all of these different types of interruptive tasks and communication on one day. I have my calendar set up so I have 1 or 2 days of pure creative time followed by 1 or 2 days of full-on communication. Now that doesn't mean that I don't check my emails on my creation days or I won't take a phone call, but it does mean that I try not to interrupt my flow as much as possible. And likewise, on my communication days, I still might get some writing done or something creative done, but it won't be my focus. This setup works great for me, but you'll need to find what works for you. So maybe working creatively in the morning and then having communication in the afternoon works best for you. You'll have to find your own flow. The most important thing is to not try to switch tasks all the time because that's when you lose the most of your productivity. Now, I'd love to hear what ideas you're going to take off the idea shelf and start implementing right away. Make it accountable by leaving a comment below and then make space for it to happen because I want to see you take action. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up on YouTube so other people can find us, and also make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any future episodes. You'll also want to head over to getawebsitecheckup.com for a quiz that'll give you customized solutions to help you get more traffic, subscribers, and sales.